Hey and hello there everyone, welcome back to this starting later than normal edition of the Strike Streams, where I, a voice actor, am on strike, and we don't have time to get into all that, you guys know all this. I'm on strike, I've been on strike for like 10, getting close to 10 and a half months, it's pretty wild, and you guys know all this. So we'll figure out the teams and stuff like that. We'll get into everything pretty quickly today. Just because, why does this laptop keep like unmuting? It's very annoying. It doesn't stay muted, even though I like ask for it to stay muted. I don't know why it keeps unmuting every time I turn it on. It didn't used to do this. Anyway. You can collect platinum points. Guys, I have to stop the stream. I need to collect my platinum points. No, we can do that later. Okay, do forgive me because I really did just literally only just eat, so like my throat is all kind of clagged up from cheese and meat and beans and stuff like that. Okay, so let's say hi to some people very quickly, and then we will get into everything, okay? So, Fett, congratulations on the Alolan Raichu. So hi Fett, and Kieran, and Kevin, and Xander, and Nightbot, and Onlara, and Skywatcher, and I believe I saw Lily earlier, and Sarah, and who else is here? I think that's everyone. Shade Van Fan was here earlier. And Conowat was here earlier. And if I've missed anyone, let me know. So, and Kevin, hello. Okay, boys laptop. I want to be part of the stream too. It does feel that way. It does feel that way. Okay, so well done, everyone. Very nice work. Okay, so thank you all for joining me. I do apologize we're late. We'll try and speed run through. If you do need to leave at a certain time, because normally you don't have to leave during the streams, like, do let me know. We'll try and work around that. I'm looking at you, Kevin. And we'll kind of get that all sorted so that you guys don't miss out, like, too much. So as you know, Teresa, hi. So as you may know, our tickets are for Uxie, Thunderous, and Kartana. And Teresa, oh wait, I said hi to Teresa. But sorry, I was like, Onlara, you beat the league. That's excellent. I'm so annoyed because I knew about the ending of Ultra Sun before I don't know what I was looking up, but I found out the ending to it, and I was actually a bit annoyed because there is a nice little sort of surprise and stuff like that at the end, and I was annoyed that I found it out before I got there myself. But anyway, Blue Shells on Baby Park is really fun. And if you do one lap Blue Shells only on Baby Park, it's fun. And Cuba, hi. So, here's what we're going to do. So, my tickets are for Uxie, Thunderous, and Kartana. And what I need you guys, gals, non-binary pals to do is to follow the format. And when I say the magic phrase, which is ready, set, bow, when I say that most magic of phrases, please hold your horses. May all horses be held until we get to that point. What we're going to do is you are going to say strike in big capital letters, and then you are going to say I can do, and you're going to let me know who you can do out of Uxie, Thunderous, and Kartana. Okay? So, with all that said, I think you know what to do. So, ready, set, bow. Let me know. I'll grab the spreadsheet, and then we'll figure all this out. Okay? I am going to start adding people's names sort of preemptively here. So, like, I am going to go, like, Skywatcher and Kevin and Onlara, and then if any of you are wrong, I can just like delete you, and that'll just be like kind of faster than me looking at you all individually and being like, right, can Kiba play? Like, yes, Bo, Kiba can play. So let's see what we've got. Okay, so we have Kieran. I did have Kieran, which is good. Sky, Kevin, Kiba. Okay, so I just need Fett here, don't I? There we go. Oh, Fett's at like the bottom though. There we go. Oh, and Tyler, hello. Welcome. So there we go. Yeah, Onlara has to leave in an hour and 15ish. Okay, so we can try and get Onlara in like the first 3 teams. It has been a while. Sorry, I'm like in the middle of a move at the minute, Tyler, and it's all very chaotic, and I started to stream late today and stuff because we've been wrangling cats, but I'll talk about all that once we get to the teams and stuff like that. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I think I do have 7 there, so I think my system of preemptively guessing who was here worked. Okay, so let's see what we've got. So Onlara could definitely be team 2. Hang on, let's just see if we can have So could we maybe have, like... Yeah, okay. Let's have, like... Could we have, like, say, Kevin, Kiba, Kieran... Yeah, Kevin, Kiba, Kieran, doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Although on my spreadsheet, I am going to put that as Kieran, Kiba, Kevin. But then, and then Team 2 will have on Lara, over there. And then let's just see, was there anyone who said, like, only Kartana? Let's see, Sky, Kiba... Oh, Conowat can only do Thunderous, okay. Okay, so here's my plan, Stan the Man. This is my theory, my game theory. Okay, so here's what I've got. Team 1, Yuxi, Kieran, Kiba, Kevin. Team 2, Kartana, is going to be on Lara, Skywatcher, and Fett. So that'll be in about 20 minutes from now. And then Team 3 for Thunderous, I've got Conowat. I'm going to put on Lara in that team as well, just to like kind of double up. And hopefully that'll all work out, okay? So hopefully that sounds good. Let me know if I've made any mistakes. Let me know if I have ruined your lives or whatever. Otherwise, we're going to proceed with our Special Game team first. So you guys know the Y button, connect to the internet. I'm not going to go through all the things today. You guys know what's super effective against a Thunderous, right? Well, if you don't, in 45 minutes, we'll go through it. But let's see what we've got. So let's go Yuxi. Anything goes, anything goes. If you're you, but Yuxi if you're me. You're you and me, together we... right, okay. No time for that song. Okay. And then 0249. That's 06090249. 06090249. That's for Yuxi. The Special K team is Team 1. Kevin, Kieran, Kiba, do. And then on Lara, Sky, and Fett, be on standby for like 20 minutes from now, okay? And I think we should all be good. Kartana, the Zorro of Pokemon, yes. Okay. Oh my gosh. I might need to sneeze in a second as well. We'll find out. But yeah, I will tell you guys all about my day, rounding up cats and stuff like that. It was actually, oh, there's that sneeze. I might have a second one coming up. This isn't a stream, it's a speed run. That'd be fun. So Kevin, Kieran, Kiba. Will it be Odachi or Shirido? That is the question. Gesundheit! That's funny. Okay. So Kiba, we are waiting for you. But you guys know this. Dark Ghost Bug. It's a Yuxi. And if we can lower its stats at all with like Max Darkness, Max Phantasm, that's very helpful as well. Okay. Just waiting for Kiba. And this does mean that Kiba will have the power. Okay, there we go. Lovely. Perfect. Yeah, no ground moves. You guys know this, but no ground moves. Okay. Oh, there's the Raichu. I'm going to go with Raichu just because it resists Psychic, but that's all I got. Pheasant. Anyway, Sky's going to play some Hollow Knight in the meantime. Well, maybe by the end of the year, you'll have some more Hollow Knight. Isn't that the word that they're saying at the minute? Or is that a rumor? That, like, basically, it's coming by the end of the year. I can't remember if that was, like, official or a rumor, so don't take me at my word. Again, I don't like spreading rumors and leaks or rumors of leaks or whatever. I hate when things that aren't leaks get called leaks, though. Like, we do need to either come up with a word or at least say a rumored leak, because there's a difference between a leak and a rumored leak. A leak is, like, actually a leak. Okay, if we go left, there's, like, a load of poison types that we can be super effective against, and then there's, like, a Thievul at the end as well. So I'm gonna go left just because we have... I feel like we have a better chance of beating... If we go, like, for the Nidoking and then the Gloom, I feel like we have a better chance of beating that. And then we can go for, like, the Thievul, and that should be good. There's a leak in the boat! And then it's just, like, the vegetable. Okay. So, here we go. Listen, Beware... I was tempted to go for Beware because of Payback, but, like... It is weak to Yuxi is the thing, but then again, like, Yuxi has Shadow Ball, so technically Raichu is, not very good against Yuxi either, in a way. But yes. Oh, one thing interesting about P4R is the fact that it's coming on, like, Xbox, and they didn't announce any PlayStation or... I mean, Nintendo's, like, a bit less surprising to me in a way, but no PlayStation or Nintendo. That kind of surprised me. Did that surprise anyone else? Like, it was kind of just, like, Xbox or, like, Xbox and PC or whatever. So... Honestly, not sure if you should reset for Type Null or wait until you play Ultra Moon. You're so eager to get the Shiny Charm and you won't want to evolve the Null if it's shiny. Oh wait, Atlas did on Twitter. Is that saying about, like, they announced it for other consoles, are you saying? Sorry, sometimes when there's, like, the 10-second delay, I don't always know what people... Oh, they did say PS5, okay. Because there was, like, a poster where it didn't say PlayStation 5 on it. Like, there was, like, some kind of, like, graphic that was made where it... I don't think it said PS5 on it. Am I correct in that? I feel like I looked at some graphic and it, like, didn't say PS5. So, I mean, that's good, because that makes sense. But, yeah. Right, it's an impact. A giga impact. Yeah, PS5, Xbox, Steam. And that's what I expect. And I don't necessarily expect it to come to, like, Nintendo right away or even, like, for a few years. I do think because it's a remake of an old game, it's like, surely you could, like, make this for the new Switch too. But we'll have to see what they do with it, though. So, alright, here we go. Max Mindstorm! Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And then I think if we go for the Gloom next, right, then that'll be good. So I don't think we want to switch for this, because it just doesn't really have anything super effective against Yuxi. Nidoking is a good Pokemon, but I think we're better off sticking with... like, Heatmore, for example, has Fire Lash, which is really, really useful. So, like, Heatmore we definitely want to keep. I think basically it's going to be like Unpheasant for Thievel is going to be the switch here, and I think that's all we're going to want to switch. Well, unless we, you know, but the thing is Unpheasant's good against Gloom, so we don't really want to switch Unpheasant now either, is the thing. The thing, we have P3R, P4R, and P5R, or that would be P5RR. Hardy har har. And there we go. Let's see. So Gloom... Oh, there is some science. Okay, Kieran, do you feel like switching your Beware for science? Science, science, science. Yeah, on Lara, that is quite a dilemma, because you have done the whole resetting thing, you know, once before. On Lara, I'm tempted to say, as annoying as this is, like, there's kind of... I feel like there's an element of in for a penny, in for a pound. Like, if you're going through this experience of playing this old game, and you're, like, you're sort of shiny resetting for one thing, like, it'd probably do you well to do it for another. I know that's easier said than done, as a person who has never soft resetted for anything in his entire life. It's, like, easy for you to say, Bo. It's like, no, I agree. But I will just say, if you've already... You know, like if you said, oh, you know what, I'm just not going to do this. I'm just going to enjoy this game and blah-bitty, blah-bitty, blah. Like, and then on the other one, that's where I'll do all the resetting. But if you've kind of already done some resetting, I feel like there is that element of, like, in for a penny, in for a pound. And then Atlas adds another new girl. Oh, interesting. That would be interesting, yes. Sorry, I didn't realize you were joking. I thought you were saying, like, they had announced, like, a new girl, unless they have. But yeah, if they, like, if they keep adding new ones. Clement, the future is now, thanks to Pie Pants. Pie Pants, the only kind of pants people wear in the year 2054. Right, Venoshock, here we go. Oh, Kevin, oh gosh. What you've just said there, that joke is like, okay, but, like, maybe that could be what they do, though. Oh, that's funny. You have started the hunt and you're a couple of hundred in. Yeah, no, that... Oh, yeah, yeah. No, that sounds like a good thing. If you've got something else you can do that's, like, not too... that isn't, like, disruptive to your reset, then, yeah, you could totally do that. Right, we want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them, mash catch them. You guys know this. But dang it, Kevin, that's, like, so... That's, like, funny, but, like... But they could, though. Anyway... so yeah, I think because we have the plan now, so if we go for Thievel next, right, the dark type, I don't think there was anything better. If there's something better, we'll consider it, but there was Thievel. If we have, like, physical Dynamaxing Thievel and we use Fire Lash with Heat more, I think this is going to be, like, pretty good. Kiba's doing some double switching because of the Moon Blast. I like it. You're planning to Shiny Hunt for Rizian. Ooh, for the resets. You could always take inspiration from John Stone, who did some kind of playthrough of, like, Sword and Shield, and he got a Virizion just by, like, running into it, like, literally first encounter. All right. Oh, Kieran's doing science, because it's science, and Kieran, dooba-dooba-dooba-dooba-dooba-dooba-Darren. Okay. Oh, the audio cut? No. Hang on, we'll try that. Hopefully that worked. Okay, so Thievel is a Thievel do-do-do. Thievel Knievel do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, Cramorant. It does have a dark move, in fairness. And it isn't weak to Psychic. So, I mean, that is technically an upgrade. I would call that an upgrade. Okay. So, the bird is the word. Okay. So, he nicked it, and he'd do it again. Okay, so Thievel Knievel. Let's do this thing. So Dynamax if you got it. Yeah. I'm gonna Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt's the lightning, very, very frightening me. Hopefully we're using the, like, overheat max flare here. It's a shame Type No Shiny isn't that great. It's not, is it? Doesn't hold a candle to the golden purple. Sorry. Oh, my nose is all sniffy. Right, here's Thunderbolt and Lightning, very, very frightening me. Okay. Cramorant's using Dive, so hopefully we should be able to beat this in 3 turns, although I just realized we're setting up the sun as Cramorant's using Dive, which is kind of funny. Max Darkness. Shiny Silver Ally's pretty good. They gave... Oh, no! No! Ah, crud. I hope we're able to beat this in 3 turns. I'm a bit scared of whether we're going to be able to beat this in 3 turns. Okay, there... And the storm rages on. Alright, here's the Max Flare. More like a human hair. Okay, that was okay. Now, was that the Fire Lash or the Overheat? That did not do very much. Right, and here's the Moonblast. Okay, but we are, like, over a third of the way with the health, so... Although we don't have Thunderbolts and Lightning, very, very frightening. Maybe we'll get a good cheer here, and this will help out. And then we should be good, so... Oh, on Larry, you got the distribution as well. Oh, that's cool, yeah. That's how I have one. Right. Oh, no, it's Feeble. I forgot to say 2468. That was not great. It's really weird. I've got the door shut in here, but I don't need to have the door shut anymore because there are no more cats. The cats are all moved. Which I should be talking about, really, shouldn't I? I used the overheat for max power, but I know, I thought that would do... I mean, don't get me wrong. It doesn't get, like, powered up at all, but just... I don't know. I guess it doesn't get powered up at all, though, does it? It probably is just, like, one... Well, no, maybe it's a 140. No, it gets powered up a little bit. Oh, well. This Thievel is being annoying. I'll put it that way. Right, 2, 4, 6, 8. Raichu's really awesome, great. That was terrible. Right, Thunderbolts and Lightning, very, very frightening me. Right, 2, 4, 6, 8. Keeper's Cheer is really great. Oh no, it's Feeble. Dang, I thought if I preempted it, it would work. There's the Thunderbolts and Lightning, very, very frightening. I think my first one had like a low roll or something, because I swear that did more. Oh, plus 12. Oh, so is it like 150? I thought it was only like 140. Oh, okay, if it's 150, that's pretty good then. That's not too bad. But no. But yeah, no, I've got my door shut, but I actually don't need to now, because, like, there are no cats. We moved out the cats today. It was a little emotional in a way. I actually did get a little emotional at one point, just because little Cowbell, who's, like, our one indoor-outdoor cat, the reason he is... So, gloom, 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 gloom of doom, 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 doom. So why'd the cats move? Because we're moving. So the cats need to come with us. But yeah, so we've moved house, same household, but different physical house. But little Cowbell, he's our one indoor-outdoor cat, but it's because he was like a feral cat who, like, when we moved into the place that I'm in now, but that I won't be in tomorrow, when we moved into this place, he was just like a really tiny little kitten, and there were like a bunch of little kittens. And so there were a whole bunch of little kittens, and they lived outside, and after about a year or so, basically after about a year, we had an incident where one of our cats got out, and we like put some food down, and then these like kittens started coming to get the food. So then these stray cats, which had like grown up a bit by this point, started hanging around. We got the cat back, by the way, like after a day or so. But basically, yeah, the cats started hanging around. And so we kind of started feeding them, and then one of my roommates started bringing in like the most social one into the house, and then I tried to like get the less social, or the more shy and timid one, like into the house, because I didn't want him being on his own. But basically, like the kittens, basically only 2 of the cats like sort of hung around, and then one of them basically went missing one day. So basically, little Cowbell was the only one left over. And he was basically just out there on his own, and like one of the other cats that would come around who he'd hang out with wasn't there anymore, and like his brother had disappeared, probably died, unfortunately. Just stopped showing up one day. Like he came every day and then just stopped showing up one day. We never saw him again. So something probably happened. Hopefully it was just someone like found him and adopted him or something. But basically, yeah, we'd already been letting Cowbell into the house, and we just kind of let him in more and more, and we decided to like take him because we didn't want anything to happen to him that like what had happened to his brother. But the problem is, because he had spent that first year of his life outside, and because of some other reasons I won't get into, he basically still kind of does want to go out periodically. So, but basically he spent the first year of his life like outside here. No, we're not giving them away. No, they're all still with us. So no, that's the thing. But that's the thing. We've got this indoor-outdoor cat that, you know, was, you know, but like he was born and like raised here. Like he literally, you know, we are literally moving him. So we're going to have to be careful with like introducing him to the new garden we've got and stuff like that. Hopefully he doesn't get like too unbearable, but he was coping really well in the new house. Like 2 of the cats were like really just kind of going around and looking at everything and sniffing stuff and, you know, being a bit cautious but kind of, you know, adjusting. And the others all just hid. One of them unfortunately got behind the booth, which was annoying. There's like a gap behind the booth, and she hid there, which is annoying. And then the other 2 just hid under the bed, which was also annoying. Anyway, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. We did it, everyone. Well done. So team 2, can you please get ready, okay? Because we will do things kind of quickly here. So Onlara, Skywatcher, and Fett, could you please get ready? And if anyone wants to be on standby for like team 2, like Kevin, if you want to be on standby as like a substitute, then we can do that, because we won't mess around today with like, you know, like, oh, we can like reset the code or whatever, just because we don't have time for such a thing. So yeah. Here's hoping the cats move just fine. But that was the thing. So we did, I say like we wrangled them this morning, but actually it was all like pretty painless and easy. All right, Nidoking's a no. You can't spell Nidoking without no. Gloom, you can't spell gloom without mo. Thievel, nicked it, and he'd do it again. It's not shiny, boo. But will we get the golden Uxie? No. Will I get at least one more shiny legendary in this house? I actually don't know what time I'm moving tomorrow. I'm kind of hoping I move after the stream, but I actually need to check. So let's just do a quick double check of the things. So no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there. No, and no sparkles there. Sorry, why did Thievel take a long time to like load in? That was weird. Okay. Oh, a modest Nidoking, a neutral Gloom, a quiet Thievel, because he nicked it, and he'd do it again. And, oh, there you go, the gentle Uxie. There's your gentle. You either get a gentle Alax or a dupe. Every time. Every time there's a gentle Alax or a dupe. I'm going to go for the Nidoking, because a modest Nidoking is a fun Nidoking. Watch Bo move to the new place and get shiny after shiny level. I hope so. That would be great. Okay, so there we go. We're going to save the ticket for Yuxi, and then we're going to immediately turn around. 9, 10, start over again. So we're going to talk to the scientist lady. Please make sure you're connected on the Wycom. Reminder, this is Skywatcher, Onlara, and Fett. So please make sure you are all here. If no one gets in and there's 59 seconds left, Kevin, you are first runner-up. Okay, because this is going to be Kartana. Right? Yeah, Kartana. And then Conowat, you'll be ready in like 20 minutes, okay? So here we go. We're going to do Kartana. Fire types are good. Fighting types are okay. Special over physical, and watch out for Leaf Blade. Right. Okay, 0609 and then 03. Let's go 0309. 0609, 0309. How does that sound? But yeah, but no, with the cats though, because we like moved out the furniture last week, or like most of the furniture last week, the cats have all been pretty cozy and comfortable, and they were all pretty sweet this morning. And so we basically moved some of the cat stuff over to the new house, and then when we came back, one of the cats was, perfect, everyone's here. So here we go. So they were all pretty chill and stuff. Like if we tried to move them like the day we moved the furniture, or if we'd moved them like or if we'd moved them like the day after or something, they just would have been highly suspect. But because they have sort of had a chance to like wind down again and just, I don't know, get used to things, like it all worked out fine. And so Nidoqueen is just like a solid all-rounder, I would say, here. But like I'd say that or Ivysaur. But yeah. Okay, so we want to get rid. So we want to like say aim to get rid of the Nidoqueen, but like sort of haha. Oh, there's a Raichu. There's a Raichu to the left. Let's see what we got. Okay, there is a fighting in the top right. Although if it's like a physical fighting, honestly, let's see though, because it could be like a Blaziken. No, it's a okay, no, it's a Poliwrath. That's bad. That's bad. Do we want to go? Oh, I don't know who we want to go for here. Do we just want to go for whatever's easier or like a cooler shiny? I think Wartortle is actually easier for us to go against, but if we go for the Raichu, I understand. The thing with the Raichu is I didn't really know what we'd have, apart from the Nidoqueen. But even then, Raichu's kind of super effective against Nidoqueen as well, so yeah, I do apologize if we should have gone to the left. I was like, Wartortle's going to be easier. I don't think I saw any fire, though. Not even like a Weezing or a Thievul or a Skuntank or like a Nido King or a Hitmonchan or a Hitmonlee. Everything that has like a fire move. I think I've got like the one fire move. I was reluctant to take Manectric because I was like, oh, maybe I should have left like whoever's in 4th place take the Manectric, but I just was like, no. I'm sure we'll get something, and then now we don't, so... But anyway, no. So, but with the cats, so we went and dropped off some stuff at the house like this morning. So like one of the litter robots and some other stuff, and then basically we went back. And then when we went back, like Mina was like in Kira's bedroom, so we kind of like shut the door and got her. And then we I think we like chased after Jareth a bit, and then we got him to like run off into her room, and then we shut him in the room, and then basically. What happened was, like, Jareth was in there, and then when we were, like, looking for him, Kira was like, oh, Cupcake's in here, and we're like, oh, well, then let's get her as well, because we have 3 carriers. We have 5 cats, but 3 carriers, and we're like, oh, well, then let's get all of them. Let's get, like, the 3 most difficult cats whilst we're here. And we actually got them all very, very quickly. Like, Mina, we were just able to, like, pick up or grab, like, from under the bed, and then Jareth and Cupcake I kind of like shooed out with a broom, and then Kira managed to grab them. But they didn't like swipe or claw or anything, so they all did really well. But yeah, those were the 3 worst ones with like adjusting to the new house, so they've all just kind of been like hiding. And then when we came... Oh, because what had happened was when we left the first time, Cowbell went out, but then when we came back when we came back to pick up a few cats the first time, like, Cowbell was, like, waiting to come in. So it was like, okay, you come in, we'll shut you in the house, and then when we come back to, like, get you and Syla, you'll be in the house with Syla. So we were able to just... And him and Syla you can just pick up and put in carriers, which is good. Like, that was nice and quick, so... Quick to Mum's room. They'll never find us there. Exactly. That is their logic, basically. In fairness, they do have a bed to hide under, but... is there any science on our way? Yeah, let's have a look for that, shall we? That could help determine... Because the thing is, I didn't really even see anything where I'm like, well, at least if we go for that, the path will be easy to get through. So we could look for some science here. We could do that. So yeah, so your cat, when you leave the door open, your bread is now my property. A little bit. So yeah, I don't think we want the War Turtle at all, because it's like weak to Leaf Blade. Aura Sphere's just not really worth it. If it were like... If War Turtle were like something with like a super high special attack, you know, and it had Aura Sphere, I'd be like, oh, let's go for it, in for a penny, in for a pound. But sorry, I'm using that phrase twice today. Backpacker, no science, just backpackers. I don't think we want to go for the Polyrath. I'm going to go for the Butterfree because we've got a Pseudo-Wudo and a Manectric. So that's my theory, my game theory. I do have a little bit of an idea here, though. What if we had... Like, let's have Pseudo-Wudo Dynamax here because it's, like, so good against Butterfree. But what if in the next battle we passed over... If we passed over Tentacruel Dynamaxing so that Nidoqueen Dynamaxed, then what we could do is we could have Manectric Dynamax, and we know for a fact that Manectric, like, one-shots Kartana. I don't know if we've ever, like, had the Sun Up or used Helping Hand, but we have, like, one-shotted Heatran with Manectric several times now, so we could do that. And yeah, maybe we could switch Sudowoodo for the Butterfree for, like, yeah, double resistance. But yeah, maybe we could, like, not do a turn 1 Dynamax in the next battle, just so that Manectric can Dynamax. Because I thought we'd get at least one fire move, or like fire type or fire move. I thought there would be something. Like there's like Ordino. Ordino has a fire move. You know, there's so many things that like have something. I thought we'd have something, even if it wasn't very good, even if it was just like a Skuntank. I thought we'd have at least one thing, but yeah, so does passing on Dynamax in the next battle sound good? And then what we could do is maybe we could pick something where, like, Nidoqueen Dynamaxing is, like, the most optimal thing. Does that sound like a plan? Unless there's, like, a good Pokemon next, or if Nidoqueen is good for Kartana, but I just don't really think it's worth having, like, Tentacruel Dynamax instead of Nidoqueen. I think it's worth trying to let Manectric get the Dynamax for the thing, so... Okay. But yeah, so if Onlara switches here, and then if we don't Dynamax the Tentacruel, so no Dynamaxing Tentacruel, and then I think we should be okay. But yeah, so, and speaking of okay, the cats are okay. So yeah, the three that I was with were kind of like, you know, a bit scared and hiding away, and then the two we brought afterwards were doing really well, so... The two easiest ones to grab were the two who were adjusting the best and the fastest, but we're just going to have to be so careful with that little cow, though, because he is used to the notion of going, like, outside. Like, he knows what a front door is, like, he knows what a door is, kind of thing. So he kind of, like, did early on go to the door. But yeah, okay. I'm actually tempted to go for Shinotic here. I'm going to go for Shinotic because the Backpacker. If we go for Beware, that's fine. I just don't think the Poliwrath is a good idea. I'm sorry, I know I'm saying all this, where like with the 10-second delay, we're already going to picked. But yeah, Jupiter High, welcome. So yeah, so basically I've been really nervous about today because it's just when we do have to like grab the cats, it can just be so hard getting some of them. In this new house, I have no idea what it's going to be like when we have to like go to the vet and stuff like that. Oh my gosh. But yeah, we'll... So yeah, I'm gonna... I tell you what, I'm so confident that we get... Oh, okay, we're Dynamaxing the Tentacruel. Never mind. I'm so confident we'll win this, though, that I am gonna just overheat turn 1. In fairness, though, if the because we did say earlier, overheat doesn't get much more powerful, so maybe maybe like an overheat on turn 1 against Kartana might still be fine. Also, do we want to switch Tentacruel for Shinotic here? Just because Tentacruel can't really hit Kartana with anything, whereas like I don't know, I don't know actually. Although Shinotic can't either. It can use Weather Ball, but yeah, never mind. Yeah, I think Fet missed the plan, but that's okay. I thought we did definitely say it early enough and everything, but that's okay. I think Fet did message a couple of minutes ago. But yeah, we weren't supposed to Dynamax the Tentacruel, but that's okay. So basically, we can either... no, to be honest, Shinotic just doesn't really have anything, does it? Could use Strength Sap. But yeah. Okay, yeah, we didn't want to Dynamax Tentacruel. Basically, what we can do here... Either Nidoqueen could still Dynamax, or it can just pass it. I don't really think there's any point in passing it on. I would say just let Nidoqueen go for it. And, like, I don't know, like a Max Phantasm could do plenty or something. Oh, gosh. I'm just going to go Focus Band. I didn't know what to do. Okay. Okay. Because I don't think, like, I'm gonna just go for an overheat on turn 1. Like, I don't think there's any point in me... I don't think there's any point in me, like, using, like, a Rising Voltage or something. It's like, oh, I'll hold off on my overheat until turn 2. No, I may as well... Let's see how much an overheat does with a Manectric. Let's just see how much an overheat... Oh, Butterfree could use Rage Powder. That could be fun. But yeah, I'm just going to use an overheat. Let's see how much this does. Again, Tentacruel's not going to be able to do much, and Nidoqueen can, you know, hit for some, like, neutral damage or something. Great item choices you have there, Bo, lol. I know, right? Those were terrible. Like, just, there was... I almost picked the Grassy Seed just because I was like, well, maybe it might use Max Overgrowth. Like, I didn't know. Like, that was such a clutching at straws. Oh, and Lara already picked. That's okay, though. It doesn't matter. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. It'll probably just use... I was going to say, it'll probably just use, like, a crummy move anyway. Right, overheat. Oh! Ooh! Ooh, okay, you don't even need to Dynamax. Okay, so basically just having a Manectric on your team, provided your overheat hits, that's an instant win. Wow! Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars, everyone! Rage Powder plus Bright Powder is kind of funny. That is true. Okay, so Conowat, are you there? Someone tag Conowat. Conowat, are you here for Thunderous? We'll have to figure out Team 3 Thunderous. I also might need to use the loo soon, just because I did drink a big soda, like, right before this stream. Yeah, so I now need the toilet. Because basically our water also got turned off this morning as well, which was kind of inconvenient and annoying. So, yes. Okay. So, Wartortle is, I think, a no. Butterfree is a no. Shinotic is, oh, that's a no. For a second, I was a bit like, wait a minute. But, like, no. And then, will we get the Silver Thinged Katana? No. Okay, I would like one more shiny before I leave this house. This echoey house. Sorry, I shouldn't have shouted to the mic. I apologize. Okay, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. Neutral. Okay, whatever that is, bold, I think. And then, is that like calm or... Yeah, calm. There it is! Your Lax Kartana! It's either Lax Gentle or a dupe. Dupe. Okay. So let's see what... I'm kind of tempted to go for the Wartortle, in all honesty, and I think that's probably a wise thing. So there we go. Okay. So on Lara, are you okay with doing a Thunderous if we speedrun this? Are you okay for that, again, if you're going to be pushing it for time, let me know. But if we hurry up, if we make like Harry McIntyre and hurry the puck up, then we can... Okay, Conowat's ready. Okay, good. So, guys, could you please, if we, like, have on Lara here, could we just figure out someone to join us for this Thunderous, if that's okay, please? So let me know, Strike, the number of times you played, I can do. If you have any time constraints, let me know those as well. Because maybe if someone's, like, even, but they, like, but I need to go in, like, 20 minutes, then let me know that. Ready, set, bow, here we go. Let's find a final Thunderous person. So let's have on Lara... Let's have Conowat, and let's have a third person. Also, let me... Okay, fine. Not a problem. Okay, so we've got Fett. We can get... Okay, I'm kind of tempted to have Kevin here just because we're going to be having, like, 2 Dynamax Adventures after this one. And so there'll be plenty of time for, like, Fett and Sky later. So does that sound okay? I was anticipating this. So let's have Conowat on Lara and Kevin. And then for Team 4, I'm going to put, like, Sky and Fett in, like, Team 4. Okay? There's Fett, there's Sky, and then we'll figure out everyone else afterwards, okay? But I'm just going to put you guys there just as, like, a placeholder. Actually, we have a bunch more Strike ones, so maybe we might have to do, like, some Nightbot, but we'll fit you guys in later, okay? Okay. So here we go. So welcome back. Would you like to save Kartana? Yes, we would. So Team 3, sorry, Internet. Make sure you're connected on the Ycom. Make sure you talk to the nice scientist lady. We're going to say anything goes, but I'm going to say Thunderous. Will we get a slightly purple Thunderous? Will you guys get a slightly purple Thunderous? Will you, me, together we... Okay, sorry. 0609... And then 0324. How about that for a code and a half? 06090324. And there we go. Fett, you might have to eat soon. Okay. We'll try and figure this out. We're going to speed run all this. You guys know Thunderous, Ice and Rock types are good. Manectric and Cantonian Raichu are good. Volt Absorb Lantern is all right. Electric, Dragon, and Grass is nifty. And then watch out for Sludge Wave, Rain Dance, Weather Ball, and Thunder. And in particular, don't forget that Weather Ball can change types if we change the types with Ice or Rock. And that's the super sped up version of the Thunderous rules. Okay, unfortunately, Emolga is an electric type who doesn't resist, so this makes my life very difficult and awkward. I'm gonna go for Emolga just because I think Tauros is okay. Oh, for the love of Nelly, these are rubbish. These are rubbish. Oh no, and Slowking is like terrible against a Thunderous. How the heck did Kevin get in last? You guys are fast. It rhymed. Fett. When we get close to the end, we'll find out what your like hunger and food situation is, and then we'll take it from there. Okay. Togedemaru. How annoying that like we finally get an okay Pokemon, but it's in the 4th slot, which means we'll probably want to switch it. But okay, we'll figure this out. Okay. Absol does have Blizzard. More like a wizard. Okay, let's see. Combustion. Oh, hang on. Electric. And then there's a rock. I saw like electric and rock. Hang on. Who is the rock? Not Dwayne. Okay, so that's like a Lichen Rock. So let's aim towards that. We will need to be on the right, though, for that. So we will need to face that Hitmonchan. Oh, gosh. Which means we also need to face Haunter. Oh, but there is Crocodile. Ah, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? I'm going to the right just because I think having a Lichen Rock is going to be more useful than having a Crocodile. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry if that was wrong. I just thought that having a max Rockfall might be more useful than a max Darkness. Maybe that was wrong. Wait, was there ice as well? Oh, crud, I'm sorry. I didn't really... If I'd have known that there was ice to the left, I would have gone left for ice. Oh, there was Glalie? Oh, damn it. I'm sorry. That's my bad. That's on me. Right, I'm going to max Airstream this thing. Okay. If we do end up switching for Haunter, which maybe we might, don't forget that you can't put things to sleep in electric terrain. So if there is electric terrain set up, we can't put anything to sleep. We missed ice. That's not nice. I know. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. Oh. Man, after this I got to pack as well, and then I got to prep the other litter robot. Like, I prepped the first litter robot the other day, but now I got to prep the other one. So here we go. What's that coming over the hill? Is it a hex? Yes, it is. Okay, here's max airstream. This is going to boost our speed. Right, Ironhead, Mullica Judge Dread, Night Slash. Now, do we want to switch for this Haunter? We do not want this Slowking. We're about to have, like, Haunter and Hitmonchan, I believe. So, although Slowking is kind of good against Hitmonchan, isn't it? Unless I switch for the Haunter. We could try and go for some, like, Sleep and Dream Eater strats. How about that? Unless, hang on, wait a minute. Can Slowking switch a Haunter and get a Psychic move? Oh, Slowking could switch, and then we could use Dynamax. Oh, never mind. Psychic with the Haunter, but that's okay. That's okay. Do I want to switch? No. I think Electro Web could be useful, so I'm gonna say no. Okay. If we go... Oh, there is a Glalie, damn it. And there are berries and a backpacker, damn it. But Rock is better than Ice, which is why I think Lycanroc could be nice. So that's my theory, my game theory. But I am sorry, because we could have gone for Crocodile and Glalie. And is that a scientist behind the Crocodile? Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, chat. That's on me. I blame the cats, because they're no longer here. Yeah, this is like the one time I don't have to worry about Sylar peeing everywhere. Now I need to worry about him peeing in a completely different house that I'm not currently in. Psychic is stab. That's the thing. Slowking will basically have the same thing. It will still be able to max Mindstorm, and it can get the stab on it. So Slowking is better than Haunter. I was just thinking of like, oh, what about the battle afterwards, though? Because that could be an issue. But I'm going to Acrobatics there. But on Lara, do you want to switch here just because we don't want a Slowking against a Thunderous? Hitmonchan is going to be the better thing. Oh, and Hitmonchan has Ice Punch. I completely forgot. Hitmonchan has Ice, which is nice. We might be able to get a cheese freeze, if you will. We could still go for the Glalie, but Lycanroc is going to be better. Lycanroc's, like, max Rockfall is going to be, like, more powerful than Glalie's, like, max Hailstorm. So... yeah, and that's the thing as well. Hitmonchan will be good for the Lycanroc, so, like, just power-up punches and stuff. So, Ice Punch, more like a nice punch. Don't you freeze. No! Why did I jinx it? Ah... what? No, I jinxed it. I'm sorry. But we're switching here, so it's fine. It's fine. This ironically is the one time where like a future sight could have been kind of nifty, because it's like, it's okay, because I'll still attack in a minute. But the cheese freeze on the wrong... okay, well, Hitmonchan, do that on the next battle, okay? Do that on the next battle, Hitmonchan. Right, Electro Web, more like a Electro Blib. Right, slash. But Bo, you wanted Hitmonchan to freeze. I know, I jinxed it. I triple jinxed it, I think. Like, I don't know. Anyway, we're so close to beating this, even without Slowking. We're still... oh, Shade Van Fan, welcome back. Oh, guys, I haven't said to like the stream. Please like the stream. Despite the fact we started late, please like the stream, because that would help. Whenever a stream is different on the schedule, it can mess things up with the metrics. So help the metrics. Help fight, resist the metrics. I don't know. It's been a busy day. And that's it. And it's only going to get busier because, yeah, like I said, I need to, like, basically finish packing. Like, I need to, like, pack the last of my... well, I need to pack, like, more of the stuff that, like, now I can pack kind of thing. Like, I need to sort of look at, okay, what stuff do I need between, like, now and tomorrow? And then, imagine if it got double freeze. Oh my gosh. Xander, like, hammer for yourself. Don't even joke. But no. I'm glad you're enjoying Mario Kart, by the way. Sorry, I was messaging you about that before the thing started, and then I And then I sort of stopped having to acknowledge you once the stream started. Okay, Hitmonchan. Lovely. And then Absol can use like a max darkness. And that'll be nifty. The only reason we could go for Glalie in theory is because of like it would help out Absol's Blizzard, but Absol's Blizzard is so terrible. It's not worth. Oh, there's a Lantern as well. That is a Lantern, isn't it? Damn it! Why are there like 3 really good Pokemon all next to one another? Those are all 3 of those. And there's an Ordino for the Kartana. Why are like all 3 of these Pokemon good for Thunderous, but none of them were earlier on? The mod has been forgotten. The middle child mod has been forgotten. But yes. But no, I'm glad you're enjoying it and having fun. It looks fun. Like, everyone's having fun with it on the internet. And again, I mean, it looks like the Switch 2 is selling well. I saw an article... Well, I saw, like, a headline this morning. Well, I think a headline. I don't think I actually clicked on the article, did I? But I saw a headline this morning that basically said... it looks like that in France, en français, in France, that basically the Switch 2 sold better than, like, about twice as well as the PS5. So, like, in France, like, during the opening, like, weekend or whatever, like, twice as many Switch 2s were sold as PS5s. And PS5 was, like, a big launch. Like, I know the PS5, like, there's a bit less hype for the PS5 now that it's a few years old, and it hasn't had, like, a whole load of games on it. Like, it hasn't. But basically, yeah, in France, though, en français, they have... it has, like, sold twice as well. So for, like, a summer release, for, like, a, Nintendo console that people are kind of just calling an upgrade or whatever, and with all the price shenanigans and everything else, I would say that's pretty impressive. So actually having the consoles to be able to buy in large quantities probably helped. That's the thing, Nintendo had, again, that kind of like we've been saying, isn't it? Like, Nintendo prepared well for this. Like, people have been saying, like, oh, I was just able to go into a shop and buy one. But that doesn't mean they haven't been selling. Like, people queued up at midnight. People went nuts for the internet pre-orders, but it's just they've made sure that, like, they have enough for the next few months, and maybe even there are enough already around the world for Christmas or whatever. I don't know. Zanda. I remember when PS5s are hard to get. Right? Like, they were like unavailable for like a long time. Like, people found it really hard to find PS5s for like months, and it wasn't really because they were like necessarily selling like that crazily. It is just that there just weren't really that many of them. So, I mean, you gotta give it to Nintendo for, like, being prepared. So, Togedemaru, 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 Doga, yeah. And that makes it hard to sell large quantities when there aren't enough around. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. You can't sell them if you're not making them and distributing them. Yeah, so yeah, good on the Nintendo Switch 2. And for all like the haters and naysayers and negative Nellies out there. So here we go. Or should I say here we boo? Want to know how I got my pre-order? I got an unlisted Amazon link that was posted on Twitter by Jeff Keighley. What? That's wild. That's wild, Santa. You can rescind that earlier hammer, because that's wild. Where he got the link, you don't know. How he got it, he won't say. That's wild, though. Okay, so Dynamax, Lycanroc, do. I'm gonna slow this thing down so it can attack us less, and then hopefully we can, like... That's the thing, if we're using Blizzard and Ice Punch, we actually do statistically have a pretty good chance of getting some freeze on this, I will just say. So... that's wild, though. But, like, I mean, well done for getting it, like, Oh, no, Absol. I mean, not that Absol was going to do a whole lot of damage, but still. That's annoying, right? And the storm rages on. Right, there's Electro Web, more like Electro Dread. Okay. Oh, William is playing Mario Kart World. I'll have to ask him how it's going. No, I already did. He's actually told me a lot about it. Well, a lot about how he's enjoying it, or how he's finding it. He is enjoying it, but, you know. But, yeah. So, well done, everyone. Right, Ice Punch. More like an Ice Punch. Cheese Freeze? No! Okay. But we do get that Sandstorm. Chipping away, chipping away, chipping away now. Chipping away, chipping away, chipping away now. Okay, but I'm going to keep going. I'm going to use Electro Web here. Just to, like, really lock in that lower speed. I think once I've used this one, I can use Rising Voltage. But, 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this Chiffy Bull or great? Reflect! That's terrible. Right, here's a Max Rockfall. Spires, spires, spires! Yes. Yes, that is what Lycanroc's doing. Okay, it's getting more desperate. Here's the discharge. Oh, Emolga, no! Bullet Bill was very nerfed. Doesn't make other races tumble if you hit them. Oh, it doesn't plow through people? That's interesting. But in some ways that was a bit too OP, the fact that it blasted, it kind of like, it not only did it propel you forward, but then also it did like knock out a bajillion people. I think it's so chaotic that, yeah, I think those would just like, I'm willing to bet you they kept the Bullet Bill normal. I wouldn't be surprised if they kept it like how it normally is, and then during development they were just like, yeah, I just keep getting hit by these like all the time. And then it was like, yeah, we need to like not have this. Okay, well done everyone. 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, the Cheeble's fear and is not great. The cheer is feeble and not great. Here we go. Yeah, so just like the blue shell. Okay, that's interesting. Right, well done, everyone. We did it! Oh, okay, Fet. Well, hopefully you'll be ready. I might need to use the Loo in a second, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, we can't wait up today, I'm afraid, because I did start late. So, again, I can't remember... Do I have a shortcut for this or whatever? Xander, do you remember if I have a shortcut saying, but like it is very important if you want to play along to like make yourself available, because you know, we're not going to just like wait. If someone's like, oh, I'm like 10 minutes away, we're not going to just like wait 10 minutes. We do kind of trust that people will make themselves available, so I feel like I do have a shortcut for that, but I need to use the Loo anyway, so that'll give you an extra moment. Right, Haunter is a no, Hitmonchan is a no, Lycanroc is a no, but will we get the slightly purple Thunderous? No! Dang, I do want a shiny today. Oh, is it, available, is that what I put? Oh, there we go. If you sign up for a Dynamax Adventure team, please make sure you're available to play when your turn arrives. If something happens and you are suddenly unable to play, please let us know immediately. Xander, well done for remembering, because I was like, I know I wrote something, but I have no idea what I shortcutted it under. So well done. I'm hoping in the new place I might be able to have like a full list written out or something, and I can have that like pinned up on like a wall or propped up somewhere or something. Okay, so let's check. So no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. Let's check some natures. Oh, we got a timid Haunter. Okay, that can be our winner. A calm Hitmonchan. What's that? The opposite of naive. Sassy! A sassy Lycanroc. Gotta take a picture of the sassy boy. Oh, sassy, go. Oh, there it is! The Lax Thunderous. There's always a Lax, a Gentle, or a dupe. I'm telling you. There you go. Lax Thunderous, baby. But yeah, I'm gonna go for the Haunter, because that's actually a pretty good Haunter. And it's a girl Haunter. So there you go. Remember when we get shinies? Ah, good times. Yeah, have we not got a shiny today either? This is like the 3rd stream in a row. We gotta hurry up. On Lara, if you need to leave whilst I use the toilet, thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully see you in a few days or whatever. And thank you as always for playing along and being awesome as you are. And yeah, I'm going to save the Thunderous. So chat, my lovely chat. Can we... Oh, okay. You don't have to go... Yeah, okay, well, awesome. But let's just check. So, guys, can you let me know... Let's speed merrily along here. These are my wildcard tickets. We have moved on to the wildcard portion of the stream. I need, if you have a ticket for Tapu Bulu, Nihilego, Boswell, Celesteela, Guzzlord, and or Stack Attacker, could you please let me know by saying strike the number of times you've played thus far today, okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, like strike 0, strike 1, strike 2, and then say my tickets are, and let me know who your tickets are, if they are any of those Pokemon that I need. If you do not have any of the tickets, just say strike, and then the number of times you played, and then just say in brackets, like, I can't do any of them. I will be back in a moment. We'll figure out who's here and who's available, ready, set, bow, whilst I use the loo. So I'll be right back. Let me know what you can do in the comments, in the chat, okay? Be right back. I'm back, baby. Right, let's see who we've got here. So we've got Cuba has a gun. No, it doesn't have a gun. It says Celesteela and a Tapu Bulu. And then we have a Sky, and then a Karen, then two. And a Fet. Fet can duel. Really wants to do Nihilego. Okay, hang on. Let's just see. Let's just see. Okay. Could we... If we did... Okay, let's just check... For Nihilego and Tapu Bulu, is that okay for everyone? Or are there people who have shiny Nihilegos? Because I can't remember, but if three of you could say do a Nihilego, and then we'll give priority to, like, whoever doesn't, then we could try and aim for those two. Oh, he's back, swoops at the confetti. But my favorite, like, oh, no one's around, I'm doing stuff, like, you know, I'm, like, throwing a party thing, is early Family Guy, where Stewie says, like, and with you out of the house 7 days a week, I can throw one of my sexy parties. And I love that bit so much. And I still think of that, like, to this day. And if I think about, like, so, oh, I got the house, like, oh, I got the, oh, like, oh, the roommates are away, like, I got the house to myself this weekend, like, I could throw one of my sexy parties. Okay, if you don't understand that reference, I do apologize, but if you do, hopefully that's funny and bringing back good memories. Okay, so Sky can do those, Kiba can do those, Fet can do that. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Could we... Could we either have Kiba or Sky not do this one? And I'll tell you for why. Because Fet really wants to do Nihilego, and Kieran has Nihilego. So if we have Kieran host a Nihilego and Fet join us, and then if we have one of you two, and then we could do either like Kiba could then host the Tapu Bulu, or like Sky could host a Guzzlord or something like that. Maybe like whoever doesn't play gets to host the next one or something like that, if that sounds okay. But does that sound okay? Like, what's everyone's situation with Guzzlord? Just if, like, say if, like, Sky doesn't play, Sky could host a Guzzlord, and then that means, like, everyone could play, and then So basically, if Kiba doesn't play now but is the host for the next one, we'll do Tapu Bulu. If Sky doesn't play now but is the host for the next one, we'll do Guzzlord. Does that sound fair? Is that okay? Okay. Guys, can I just like say, I seriously, genuinely do miss. Thank you guys for always being like so awesome and like flexible with the teams and stuff like that. I really do appreciate it. It'd be very easy for people to just kind of like moan and be like, oh, and you know, and stuff like that if they like don't get to play. And I really do appreciate that you guys kind of appreciate our attempts to be democratic here and stuff like that, or either like democratic or just trying to go on some sense of like logic and fairness or whatever. So okay, so let's have Nightbot decide. Let's have Nightbot decide our next host. Okay, so let's go. So this is gonna be. Hang on. Right. So hopefully I've typed this all correctly and this is all good. So here we go. So number one, if Nightbot says number one, that means Sky is going to host a Guzzlord in the next round. And that Kiba will join us. Sorry, I'm making this more confusing than it needs to be already. I should have just said who's going to be our final team member here, but I wanted to put a positive spin on it. I wanted this to be the Nightbot random selection game. But anyway, but this is going to be deciding our next one. Okay, so whoever wins here will not be joining us now. Again, why have I turned this into a double negative? I don't know. I should have just said who's joining us in the next one. But this is going to be so Kieran, get a code ready, and then Fett. Okay, so this is going to be Kieran, Fett, and Sky. And then let me just get the spreadsheet up. Let's get Kieran, Fett, and Sky. Oh, I actually had Sky and Fett in the in the spreadsheet anyway from earlier. So, but then Kiba is going to be Team 5. Okay, so hopefully that's all good. So yeah, Team 4 is going to be Fett, Skywatcher, and Kieran's going to give us a code in a second. And then Kiba, if you don't mind hanging on 20 minutes, we'll do a Tapu Bulu with you in like 20 minutes, okay? So, team number 4, who I just read out, who I'll read out one more time, because even I'm struggling to remember at this point. Fett, Skywatcher, Kieran, please come on down. Make sure you're connected on the YCOM on the internet. We're going to disembark upon a adventure or whatever. We're going to say, if you're not Kieran, you're going to say anything goes. If you are Kieran, you're going to have a silhouette for a Nihilego. So I know, I was wary. I was like, I'm putting Kiba as number 2. This could... I feel like number 2 is kind of like a sort of, I don't know, it's a bit of a Midas number now. 62661315. Kieran does not need to worry about being in 4th place, for Kieran is the host. And yeah, I'm going to have a sip of water. So Rainbow, and Amber and Bo. It is Nightbot's favourite number. Although one thing I will say, because I mean we sort of say this, but here's the thing though. Statistically speaking, either like 1 or 2 was like always likely to sort of be like the lucky number, because 1 and 2 show up in every Nightbot random selection. Sorry, I need to press the button though. Nihilego is ground and poison, le poisson, which means it is not a fish, but it is a jellyfish. And it's weak to... or it resembles a jellyfish, because it's from a different planet. Ooh. But Nihilego, it's super duper mega weak to ground, okay? And if we can't have ground, then steel is excellent. If we can't get steel, then water is excellent. And if we can't get water, then psychic is excellent. So just keep that in mind. Steel is... Oh, so we got ground, and then steel is good. So steel is like the next best thing. And then water is like the... Oh, but there's a Sandaconda. But like Pelipper is really good as well. Although Sandaconda will set up Sandstorm constantly. So Pelipper using Weather Ball might be unreliable, but we can have fun. Oh, but Relicanth is better than Pelipper because it's physical. So nicely picked. Jellyfishing. Yeah, where's Satella here to say that? Oh, right, this is the Nihilego path, isn't it? Yes. And that he means rock and poison. I meant, what did I say? Did I say like ground and poison? What did I say? I didn't say rock and poison, did I? I just can't remember what. I know I didn't. Now that you point out I didn't say it. I didn't say it, did I? But I don't know what I said. Okay. Oh, psychic to the right. Oh, we want to go to the right, don't we? do we... Yeah, I'm just going to go to the right. It's fine. You said ground. I said ground and poison. I did. Sorry. I think maybe I was thinking like Nidoking's a good Pokemon, and I was thinking like ground types are... I think I was thinking that ground types are good and like the best thing. And so I rushed out and said that. I was like, it's ground and poison, which means that ground is like the super duper best thing. It's rock and poison, which means ground is ×4 super effective, is what I was meant to say. And then, yeah. Guys, can I just say something? You guys did this, like, correctly here. By the way, this isn't me chastising you guys. This is actually me praising you guys. Do any of you guys get annoyed? So, like, when you make, like, an innocent mistake, like, there are times where someone says something that's wrong, but you know you say it because, like, say... their brain is jumping ahead, or they're flustered, or, you know, they're thinking of too many things at once, right? Like, so, like, in that situation, like, I said ground and poison because I was thinking, I was about to list off the types that are good against it. So that's why I said ground, right? And you guys, like, kind of recognized that. Maybe you didn't recognize that was the specific reason I got it wrong, but you recognized, oh, oops, he said the wrong thing. Like... And you guys know that I don't actually think that Nihilego is a ground and poison Pokemon. You just know, or you just knew, sorry, hiccup. You just knew that I made a mistake, right? So like, and I really appreciate that because one pet peeve I have that's really annoying is when people like get corrected for things where it's like, it's obvious that they just like there's a difference between just like making a mistake or a flub and like not knowing or understanding something. And it's so annoying when someone like talks to you or corrects you in a way where it's like they think you don't know a thing, but it's like, no, I just made a mistake kind of thing. Like, I know what you're talking, like, I know that, I just like said the wrong thing in that moment. I know Nihilego, like, I would never be like, oh, I can't use electric moves on a Nihilego because it will have no effect. Like, that's not a sentence that I would say. But it's just, I said ground instead of rock because I was thinking ground is so good against it. Right, I don't know if... no, we don't need to change... Because we don't have the Pelipper, we don't need to change here, so this is fine. I love how everyone's put spoons for Kadabra. Oh, and on Lara said this, you were thinking about it being weak to ground, I imagine. Exactly. So that's thing, you knew exactly what was up. Do we want to go for the Dracloak, right? Because, well, yeah, no, because ice is good against all the ground types we have. So that's why I'm going to go to the right here. Jupiter, you personally are not super bothered because everyone makes mistakes. And that's the thing, like, you know, so I do try and, like, make a point of saying that. I'll kind of be like, it's really funny, you actually said, like, so-and-so and such accidentally. Like, I will kind of say that I will try and, like, if I ever do bring up that someone said something wrong, I will kind of try and bring it up in a way where it's like, I'm just saying that it's, like, wrong because, like, there's, like, an element of it that's just sort of funny or naive, like, sweet or, you know, or interesting or whatever, or blah, blah, blah. Or just if, like, or if someone's talking to, like, a lot of people, and it's like, oh, one of these people might not realize that you made a mistake, or something like that, you know. But yeah, so... Learning when it's appropriate to point out an error, and when you should let past an important skill that many people... That's true on Lara, that is true. But that's the thing, like, so there are some people... Basically, long story short, I was in a situation recently where, like, someone got corrected on a thing, and it was just, like, really rude, and it didn't matter. Like, basically, the sentence the person said made sense either way. Like, they accidentally said a wrong word, but they were, like, kind of just trying to get what they were saying out. And they said a wrong word, but, like, basically, with all the sort of, kind of, like, what is it? Kind of like basically all the sort of like information they had given up to the point of making the mistake, all the sort of preamble to the point they were making when they then said the wrong word. With all the preamble, it actually didn't matter which word they used, but like the other person was still like really like chewed them up and spat them out about getting the wrong word, and it just really rubbed me up the wrong way that they were like so mean to this person over like getting a word wrong or like their enunciation. Like it was just so like petty and weird. I didn't like it. And again, so it's why I do sort of repeatedly make the point. Like, if Kevin makes like a typo, I always kind of point, when I point them out, because I don't always point them out, but when I point them out, and I do admittedly often point them out, but it's just because the typos that Kevin makes are like funny in some way. Like, there's just something kind of funny about them, and I just point them out that, like, oh, that was mistyped. And I'm not saying it like, hey, you mistyped that. I'm just saying, so-and-so just put, like, Kevin just put blah, 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 and that's just, like, really funny to me. And so, please don't, if I do ever, like, talk about, like, your typos, hopefully I've kind of phrased it that way, but please know that I am just pointing them out because, like, they're funny. We all make typos, or we all, again, there are, like, 1,000 Pokemon names. I do not expect people to know how to spell every Pokemon name. But, like, again, some of them are spelled almost, like, counterintuitively. But, like, you know, like a Pokemon like Thunderous, it's like, all the vowels are all U's in the middle. Like, it's not U-N-D-E-R, it's U-N-D-U-R. But, so it's not like Thunder U-S, it's like Thund U-R-E-S, which is weird. They changed the E to a U. There's probably a reason for that that's very clever and based in the lore of genies, I don't know, but they changed the spelling of it. So, you know, I'm never going to sort of be like, oh, you spelled Thunderous wrong or whatever, you know, unless it's like super important. But yeah, when I sort of point out those typos and stuff, it's usually just because there's something funny about them. It's like, oh, that makes me think of a blah, blah, blah. Like if you spell so-and-so blah, 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 it kind of makes me think of like a blah, blah, blah instead. Like, I don't know. So, oh no. Fett. I'm just reading Fett's message, which I'm not going to read out loud, but that's very funny. But yeah. So if you get what they mean, it doesn't really matter if they made a small mistake. That's the thing. Like, the only reason to kind of point out the small mistake is just kind of like if it is kind of funny or something, or if there is someone else like with you who may not know that like there's a mistake or something. Again, there are certain things where, like, if someone said the specific ocean, there is a part of me which would want to be like the Pacific Ocean. I won't lie. But there's like a really there's a really funny joke from like Brett Goldstein, where he said he was like on the phone with a friend, and like she said like, oh, this guy was really annoying. He was man-explaining me. And he's just kind of like, you know, just his like sort of non-verbal reaction of being like, I can't say anything is just brilliant. Also, I don't know what to do here. I'm going to go for the Dugtrio because it's a ground type and that's better. Oh, Fett. I think Fett should switch. I'm going to type this in. I think Fett should switch to Dugtrio, right? Oh, scientist. Hang on. We did want to keep Relicanth for Dugtrio, but let's see what the scientist gives us. If it's a ground type, then we could maybe switch Klefki. It's a Mr. Mime! I think we should still get rid of the Mr. Mime. But hang on, let me scroll down. My chat hasn't scrolled down. So yeah, like the thing. Basically, I know it kind of sucks, and I do apologize for like people who are, say, like autistic or just find like cues harder to read and things like that. Basically, there is a nuance to kind of like things like pointing out mistakes to people, and it's why I try hard when I do point out mistakes. That I point out, like, if I'm pointing out a mistake, it's usually just because someone said something and it's like funny or whatever. So, like, for example, there was one time where there's an for those who don't know, maybe you know there's these people, maybe you don't. There's an actor called Russell Tovey who basically my family knew like a relative of his. So we met him because like we knew his relative, kind of thing, right? So that's how we know like the actor Russell Tovey. It's not like I knew, like, so before I sort of like actually developed a career in acting, I got to sort of meet and kind of befriend this quite famous actor because we knew a relative of his. And like met him at like a party. But basically, so we know Russell Tovey, and then basically we were talking, and then my mum one time was talking about Doctor Who showrunner and sort of writer and like producer Russell T Davies, but basically one time she said like Russell T Tovey or something. I think she said like Russell T Tovey, or so, I think she said like Russell T Tovey. So she'd kind of like confused Russell T Davies and Russell Tovey, right? And so I did point that out to her in like my response, because just I found that really funny. I just found it really funny that she conflated those two names. I thought that was very funny. And so I said that. And again, I say it in like a light and gentle and funny way, but I don't think that's like a mean, like, oh, you shouldn't have like corrected her. I was just like, I sort of just do an extra message. So I did a message where I like replied to her message, and then I like did a message afterwards, be like, oh, like heads up, you actually said like, you accidentally said like Russell T Tovey instead of Russell T Davis, and that just really made me laugh. Like, so I just say that kind of thing. So it's not like you made a mistake, mom. It's actually Russell Tovey or Russell T Davis. Like it's just pointing out the funny mistake. So, on Lara, thank you so much. Take care. Bye. Glad you didn't miss the convo about not correcting people on. That's the thing. So there's like a time and a place and a way to do all these things. Basically, it is the point. So yeah, definitely same Lou. 2, Sky says. Exactly. We all make mistakes. So Insta old. Wait, Bowser's Inside Story meme. Oh, I'm gonna have to. You might have to send that to me. I'm not sure if I actually know what. But yeah. Anyway. But yeah. Let's switch for the Doug Trio here, Mr. Mime. So Mr. Mime for Doug Trio. Yeah, tone can make a difference as well, and that's why for things like that, I do try and use like a voice message. Like, again, as a voice actor, sorry, I know that sounds very pretentious, as a voice actor, but as a voice actor, so Mr. Mime, Mr. Mime, Mr. Mime, Mr. Mime, Mr. Mime, Mr. Mime, let's all switch for the Mr. Mime. Yes, okay, excellent. So, but that's a thing as well. When I try and do, like, I will often send people, like, little audio messages if I'm talking on, like, Messenger or WhatsApp, because they have little, or Instagram DMs, like, they have little voice message options, and I do often use them, and it's not, partly it's because it's easier for me to get my thoughts out kind of as I'm saying them, rather than, like, putting them together and writing them, like, but usually a part of it is just, like, my tone and vibe. Like, if I put it in writing, it's going to sound more serious and straight-laced. And I want people to know that I'm saying things lightly and delicately. Because when you do just write things, like, they can come across quite bluntly. And this is where my sort of, like, as a voice actor. But as a voice actor, I do appreciate how things can be. Whoa, giant digger. That looks massive. Why does that look so massive? That looks so zoomed in today. Don't know why. But, like, as a voice actor, though, I do understand how, like, written words on a page or screen can come across very differently than, like, actually hearing them. Like, it's like when you hear about, like, things like her depositions and court appearances, right? And you'll get, like, the transcript from the stenographer. Oh, gosh, that's not good. So you'll hear about, like, that stuff from, like, the stenographer, or like the whatever I just called them because I forgot, because we did it, guys. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Transcript. So you don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Ash, catch them. So you'll see, like, a transcript of things, and, like, you read it, but often when you, like, a transcript you can know or have seen, like, important quotes from. When you hear them, they just hit differently, because there is that difference between, like, the written and the spoken. And it is why, like, what a voice actor does is, there is, like, a skill to it. Like, it does take training and practice and, like, learning about it, because there just is that difference between the written word on the page, and what an actor has to do is they have to read these things and figure out what that kind of out loud version of it is, or at least what it could be, because they can be, like, infinite possibility, well, not infinite, but just multiple possibilities, even a simple sentence. So Kadabra is a no, Dracloak is a no, Doug Trio is a Doug Tree no, but will we get the Golden Nihilego? No! So there we go. Yes, Xander has just put a list of a bunch of my credits in the thing. Because I'm on strike right now, it's harder for me to talk about video game characters, so that's kind of why I have, like, the summary for, like, the mods to share and stuff. So there you go. If I had space, I'd probably add that new one from last week, but oh well. So, Kadabra, no sparkles there. Dracloak, no sparkles there. Doug Trio, no sparkles there. Nihilego is a Nihilego, no. Let's see, we've got Naive Kadabra, a Brave Dracloak, a Brave Dog Trio. There's your dupe. We got 2 Braves. Just call me a Scottish Pixar movie, because I'm brave. And then a hasty, let's not be too hasty, Nihilego. So there we go. So who is the best here? That is the question. I would say the Kadabra. I'm going to go with the Kadabra. So well done, everyone. Well done indeed, indeed. So, oh, Jupiter, you're watching this with Fur Baby. Very good, very good, very good. Oh no, Kiba. This is normally the time we would finish a stream, but because we finished... So, but Kiba, you're like close to finishing, right? Because we need to figure out who's going to be on the final team, so like this is fine. So if we do a Tapu Bulu with Kiba in a minute, like once Kiba's finished, we can hang around a minute now that we're like at the final hurdle. But it's just one of those things where if we waste time at like the beginning of a stream, it's just hard. You know, if it's like, oh, well, let's waste some time after round 1 and then round 2. In principle, you don't want all that to, like, stack up. You know, like, oh, let's wait 5 minutes here and let's wait 5 minutes there. It just makes it for a boring stream as well. But if Kiba's nearly done, so let's see. If we've got, so Tapu Bulu. So chat, my lovely chat, who is around to join us for Tapu Bulu? Could you please write strike in big capital letters the number of times you have played thus far today, strike 0, strike 1, strike 2, strike 3, and then let me know if you can do a Tapu Bulu, okay? Not sure how many people are left, how many people are here, but let's figure this out. Is it going to be like Fet, Kieran, and Sky? Maybe there's someone else, but it's more than 2/3 of the way down. Okay, that's good. I will get the spreadsheet. I think basically everyone but Conowat was a strike 2. You have to skip this DA. Oh, so we can just have Sky and Kieran then. Okay. So the prophecy has been fulfilled. You need to eat. Okay. So yeah, let's have Sky and then a Kieran. And then that should be good. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Enjoy your food, okay? And have a good rest of your day. Okay. So that looks darker there for some reason. Okay. So yeah, we'll give Kiba 1 minute. Kiba's like, I just beat it. You have 1 minute then, Kiba. Otherwise, the pit full of crocodiles and piranhas will open below your feet. But yeah, here we go. Or should I say here we boo? No, please don't say that. Okay. So... But yeah, so after this, I basically need to empty and prepare a litter bot for transfer. And then I need to pack up my clothes. I think I have like almost everything else packed up. It's just there are things where it's like, you know, I haven't like packed away like my toothbrush yet or whatever. Because it's like, well, I still need my toothbrush for tonight and tomorrow. So, but I think I'm nearly there now. The only thing, I need to know whether I'm going, I'm kind of, I don't know whether I'm going like before my stream or not, is the only thing. Because that's a bit of a... I kind of don't want to have to, like, set up my stream and do it in the new place, though, is the only thing. But we'll figure it out. Okay, Kiba is already. So, could you... Sky, Kieran, and Kiba, could you please make sure you are connected on the Wycom? Could you please talk to the nice scientist lady? We're going to say anything goes. Kiba's going to have a silhouette of a is going to select Tapu Bulu and have a silhouette of a Tapu Bulu. And then we're going to go, Kiba's ready. So we're going to go, not type in it. We're going to wait for Kiba to give us a code, not me just randomly type in a random code. And then we should be good to go. If any of you have any issues logging in or getting the code in, let me know. Okay. But this is going to be our final one of the day. We are starting... Again, so we've basically caught up by, like... Sort of like 20... I want to say like 25 minutes here, or something like that. Like, if we normally are finishing the stream by now, we're like 1 Dynamax Adventure behind. But we started like 2 Dynamax Adventures behind, so... I think we're doing all right here. We've kind of cut out the chit-chat, we prepared the teams well... And we have been going pretty quickly. So, right, 0609 1911. That's 0609 1911. with an N. That is where you do need to focus on enunciation. 11. So Odachi, Seyo, and Amber. Right, so poison is really good here. Le Poisson, because it's grass and fury. So poison's really good. And then fire, ice, flying, and steel. Okay? Watch out for those grass moves against Rhydon and... Oh, gosh. Okay, Dugtrio technically has stab steel. But yeah, we've got two things that are weak to grass. I would not really recommend either. Which means... Oh, Bouffalon does have sap sipper, so that's actually not bad. Oh, God, these are terrible. Okay, but at least if we have Sudowoodo, we can maybe switch it out for some Poisson. Not actual Poisson, because actual Poisson would be water types, and that would be terrible. I guess in theory we could have picked one of the other, like Rhydon, just because of like how powerful it is. But I'm just afraid if we don't have any choices. Armaldo... Oh, there was an Unpheasant to the right, I believe. That could be okay. That we might have to go for that out of pure desperation. Oh, there is Hitmon. Oh, Marowak! Oh, okay, it was a Noctowl, but Marowak's better than Noctowl. Let's go for the Marowak. And then there's Nidoking. Oh, which doesn't have any poison moves. That sucks. I'm going to go to the right. To the right, to the right. Now the question is, do we want to... So we want to have 4th place switch for the Marowak, right? Like, I think we're in agreement on that. The question is, do we switch for Armaldo and the Nidoking for, like, some fire types? I think we do want to do that, but then the question is, who do we ditch? Maybe we could get rid of, like, Shiinotic and Bouffalon. I am going to go with Smart Strike here. That seems like a smart thing to do. I want Shiny Alolan Marowak. Good, Kiba, we're on the same wavelength. Nidoking does have fire and ice. That's even Ice Punch, but we want to focus on fire, I would say, just because if we use Max Flare, we'll be setting up the sun. And then that'll be pretty good. So, yeah. Right. Yeah, oh my gosh, I think I still am going to have loads of stuff to do after this. Ugh, we're going to have to see how it goes. One thing that's a bit annoying about tomorrow is I don't really have plans for dinner. But I don't have, like, any food at the new place. Like, on Wednesday, I think I'm going to have to do, like, a grocery shop. But we'll figure it out. Okay. Max Steel Spray. Right, blah, 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 blah. You may or may not have used Rain Dance. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's kind of using the old noodle, provided we don't get it. Well, here's the thing. If it had used a Max Rockfall, you then could have just used a Rock Weather Ball. So, you can use Weather Ball now. If it changes the weather, you're fine. And if it doesn't change the weather, you're fine. The Weather Ball will do slightly more, just because Sandstorm boosts Armaldo's defense. So... Yeah, no, that's using the old noodle, Kieran. That's using the old noodle. We boosted our defense, didn't we? So yeah, a body press is a little bit stronger now. Although a Stone Edge is probably still stronger, I would say. Just because it does have the stab on it. Even though like body press now will do like 2 times the damage, it doesn't have the stab on it. But it would be more accurate. So if we do have a miss from a Stone Edge, we can just use body press next time. Oh, we're going with the body press now. Oh, well, there you go. Safe and reliable body press. Okay, that's cool. Well done, everyone. I'm just gonna text my roommate and say how are the cats doing. Right. Let me just send... There we go. I don't know why I didn't wait the 15 minutes to send that, but... Who are we... Oh, Shiinotic. Do we want to get rid of Shiinotic here? Because Armaldo's good against Marowak. So Shiinotic, I will switch for this if not, but like Shiinotic, if Shiinotic switched to this, Armaldo's better against Marowak than... So Shiinotic, Oh, shoot. Dang it. If I get this, I'm so sorry. No! Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. We didn't want to... I don't think we wanted to... We want to switch for, like, all three of these, don't we? Although, actually, no, I have Sap Sipper, so maybe... Oh, sorry. Sorry, that was my bad. That was my bad. Oh, why is that so laggy? Hang on, I'm just going to do a quick reset here. Everything's being all laggy, so let's just give this a sec to... I didn't doom you, because you still have, like, your Fury move, so... we have Stone Edge, we have Smackdown, we have, everything else. So, like, this is fine. It's fine. It just, we hadn't, like, talked about the order. We'd kind of talked about... We talked about Marowak switching for, like, Sudowoodo, but we hadn't talked about the other two, and, like, yeah, obviously, Armoldo would have been better, but I just didn't want to miss out, because I think we do want, like, the Armoldo and the Nidoking. Although, again, Bouffalant would have, I guess, technically been okay. And Shiinotic is bad against Nidoking, isn't it? Whereas Bouffalant's okay against Nidoking. So yeah, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have switched there. Because Bouffalant was okay against, like, all these other Pokemon. It's not great against Marowak, but... Ooh, there's an Iron Head. Okay, that's interesting. Am I going to get flinched? No! I jinxed it. Max Stuffle! Well, all those dragon moves are going to do not very much damage now. Okay. This is fine, though. Yeah, this is fine. And Sudowoodo can just keep going with, like, Stone Edge because we are going to be switching it in a second. Although... Stomping Tantrum's like 95. Oh, it's 100. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. I think I confused high horsepower and Stomping Tantrum a lot. So, like, Stomping Tantrum is accurate, but high horsepower isn't. It's weird. So, okay. Oh no! See, there's the high horsepower miss. That's exactly what I was talking about. I accidentally jinxed that as well. Why am I jinxing everything this battle? That's annoying. Right, here's the Smackdown. I'll lay the Smackdown on you. And then Starfall. This is actually doing an alright amount of damage, I will just say. For a move that's, like, not very effective, this is doing a lot of damage. Alright, here's Stomping Tantrum. Okay, so basically, as long as we all keep doing what we're doing again, we should win here. So this should be fine. This should be fine. We should be fine here. Right, here's high horsepower. Come on, we need a nice crit here or something. Oh, maybe that got powered up because of the flinch. I wonder. Okay, so it is nullifying some stuff. Okay, here's a Max Steel Spike. That kind of sucks. Oh, and it is going to boost its defense here, isn't it? Okay, but Sudowoodo switching here, so this is also fine. Okay, this is a little bit nerve-wracking. I won't lie. I won't lie. But here's the Smackdown. Yes, we did it. So Sudowoodo. That was close. That was very close. But hopefully we get a shiny of Marowak here. That would be very cool. That'd be very cool if someone got a Marowak here. Maybe we'll get a Skybow. It's so funny that we call it a Skybow. Like, it really could have been, like, anyone, you know. But it happened with us, and thus it became a Skybow. So, well done, Team 5. I feel alive, unlike the Sudowoodo. Please switch Sudowoodo. So, Sudowoodo. Excellent. Perfect. And then we will be good for our final battle, who I've already... Nidoking, isn't it? Nidoking. But we get some berries. Berries! So this is fine as well. No science, sadly. But this is fine. Ta-da! Oh, there's a blue moo on the left. Dang. We could have got a blue moo instead of this Nidoking. But no, see, look, we're at full health, full lives. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of the team. So there we go. Yeah. Ugh. But yes, I have no idea what the situation's going to be. So basically, tomorrow is going to be the same situation as today, where, like, maybe the stream could be later. I should have said this earlier, really, shouldn't I? But I did say it on Sunday. I did say on Sunday that, like, like Monday and or Tuesdays, streams could be delayed. Like, just because, like, you know, I was, like, sort of late today, that doesn't mean, but tomorrow is fine now, isn't it? No, because, like, today was the cats, and then tomorrow is me and my stuff. So, like, today we moved the cats to the new house, and then tomorrow we move me and my stuff to the new house, so yeah. You got 2 out of your 4 DAs as Skybos. Whoa, why is that, like, so laggy? See, this is, like, so annoying. I don't know why. It says dropped frames 15. And it's like, well, okay, but it's clearly not. Again, why is that just being laggy? Like, and again, there's nothing to suggest that it should be going any slower. So, oh, we got defense down. Okay, so Marowak could go for a Flare Blitz after this, because don't forget, Flare Blitz does no damage. Like, no recoil damage. So, we could finish it. Oh, we set up the rain, did we? Oh, okay, that's fair enough. Okay, don't use Flare Blitz. Fair enough. Shout out to those who read the community post. Yeah, thank you to those of you for, like, who were here when I, like, and especially if you were here when I said I'm gonna do a community post, so check the community post and, like, look out for community posts. And then I did the community post, and you read the community post. As I know that sounds patronizing, I don't mean it to, but just thank you for, you know, it's like, you did the thing you said you were gonna do. Yup, I did. So thank you for, you know, all that. So yeah, thank you for those of you who checked out the community, because that's the thing, a whole bunch of you turned up at like 2:45. I could have made it begin a few minutes earlier, but I just thought it's probably better to, like, just be in a position where I get to chill and wait, because I have been busy, like, just all morning, being, like, anxious about cats, and then wrangling cats, and then not eating, and then getting food for, you know, because the anxiety from the cats had worn off at that point. But yeah, so Shinotic, do Shinotic, do. But yes, no. So well done for not using Flare Blitz during the rain. I did not realize that our plan was to set up rain in Spain, mostly on the plains. But it all worked out. So no, this is the final one of the day, I'm afraid. This is number 5 of 5, and we started late as well, so we're definitely... There are some times and days where, like, we could... Like, here's the thing. Now that I'm not... like... Once I'm in the new house, I actually might have more days where, like, we could do a 6th. Like, if there were a lot of people here, and there was a lot of interest, and we had a good lineup of tickets and people and stuff like that, we could do a 6th on some days now. Like, that is a realistic possibility. But like, right here, right now, today is not that day. So, yeah, no, we do 5. Again, maybe the possibility of 6 might be more open, like, after tomorrow, like Thursday onwards or whatever. But yeah, definitely not today. I am afraid I have too much to do. Really, I shouldn't have done this 5th one today. I should have stopped, because we did the 4th one. We finished the 4th one at the time we normally would stop. And it's like, I've got to pack my clothes. I've got to prep the litter robot. I've got to do that before my roommate comes back to... I've got to do... Well, I probably should do the robot first, just so that it definitely is ready for when my roommate needs to take it. But then I've got to pack my clothes, and there's just all kinds of stuff, so... right, let's set up all the fire, because there's lots of fire, and we'll have the fire, and a do the fire, and we use the screech, because it helps with the fire. Now let's all use the physical fire. So, oh my gosh, this is so laggy. Why is this laggy today? Oh my gosh. Be right back, except you can still hear me, but yeah, again, I wish I could figure out why this is like this. Again, maybe I just need to, like, clean up some stuff on the old laptop arena, who knows. Okay, Tapu Bulu is getting desperate. It is getting desperate. But here we go. Okay. X is more like an X-Wizard. So everyone attack! And then we should be good. You know, that's what I'm saying. The stream is lagging, yeah. And I can see it's lagging on my side, so... right, here we go. Fire Punch. Although it's a little bit better there. But, like, not not the level it normally is, right? Megahorn. But yeah, so that is what I am referring, that I can see. Oh, dang it. That I can see lag on my end. Because again, sometimes I'll have issues on my end and I can't even, like, see them on my end. There's no indication. But I can see little bits of, or like, big bits of lag right now, which is annoying. But again, there's nothing I can do about it. I have my little bag of tricks, and sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. So anyway, guys, we did it. Tapu Bulu is done. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Get those emojis in, guys. We're almost back down to 500 Pokeballs. I know we get through. Hang on, let me think. If we do like 20 Pokeballs a day, then that is like 100 a week, I guess. So I guess it means we need Pokeballs every 10 weeks. But it's wild that we're getting towards that like 5-week part already. Marowak's attack animation works so well with the Max Flare animation. It does, right? I've thought that I've never said that, but I've always thought that. Like, I have consciously thought that myself. Yeah, thank you for saying that, because I totally agree. Right, here we go. One final check, and then I do need to go. So, Armaldo is an Armal no. Marowak is a no. That's a shame. Nidoking is not blue like Xander's, but will we get... Oh, don't be up to me. Please say someone got a shiny. Will we get the Black Bulu? No. Oh, is it a Lax Bulu? It's not a Black Bulu, it's a Lax Bulu. Dang. Okay, we have an Impish Armaldo, a neutral, a bashful Marowak, a jolly Nidoking, and there it is, the Lax Bulu. But yeah, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. That's a shame. That's a real shame. But I'm going to go with the Nidoking, because it's jolly, and that's kind of fun. And it's just pretty good for this Nidoking, really. Like, physical Nidoking, jolly, it's not bad. Not bad at all, I tell you. So there we go. Okay. So, is this our third stream in a row with no shinies? That's bad, man. That's bad. That's bad, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad. Okay, so we can't save any more records, but that's okay. We'll just keep going. So there we go. So guys, gals, non-binary pals, today was fun. I do need to go, so thank you all so much for joining me. Reminder before we go, though, that tomorrow, maybe there could be a delay or something tomorrow, or maybe I might even need to bring the stream up to make it a little earlier. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But again, please stay tuned to the community post. Maybe I'll do a community post saying, you know, tomorrow's stream could be late, but thank you for joining me today's late stream. Or it could be late or early. Stay tuned. So again, I am going to set up tomorrow's stream for 2 p.m., but like, once again, I may end up pushing it back. I may end up pushing it forward, or pulling it forward, I guess. Pushing it back, pulling it forward. So there we go. So thank you all for... Read the community post, or hammer. Exactly. Xander gets it. And Xander, give Kevin an honorary hammer when he's back. Okay. So thank you all for today, guys. Again, I do apologize for the like 40-minute delay. So I do appreciate you sticking around. It was lovely to see so many of you. Like the video if you haven't already, because I haven't been saying that enough. So take care, lots of love. Hopefully see you tomorrow. If I do have to end up like canceling tomorrow, we will do a makeup one. Like, not like this weekend, but maybe like the next weekend or something like that. We'll figure it out, okay? We'll do like some kind of Saturday Xander bonus day if we do have to cancel tomorrow, okay? But once we get to like Thursday, we'll be rocking and rolling in the new place, okay? So take care, lots of love. Just OBS is lagging, actually. It's not even the stream, like OBS is lagging. Like the little microphone audio things are like very... janky and jagged. Like normally they flow up and down like between like green, yellow and red so smoothly, but even that's really laggy. So it's actually like it's actually not just like the game that's laggy, but it's actually just like OBS. Like does this look kind of like stop and starty to you as I run left and right, or does it look quite smooth? And when I say quite smooth, I mean just smooth relative to the regular level of smoothness that you get at like the start of the stream. Because for me, that looks a little bit sort of jagged. Okay. But that's actually like OBS, although now it's catching up and being okay. But anyway, right. Anyway, I'm going to go now for real. Okay. Yeah, that's actually just like OBS. Like even the little sound gauge, which says how loud everything is, like the music or the microphone. Even that's like laggy, so it's kind of just like an overall OBS thing. That's really weird. So maybe that gives me something to Google, though. Right, take care, everyone. Lots of love. Hopefully see you tomorrow. I'll post to the community post. And thank you for joining me today. Apologies for the delay, but again, the cats are important and took precedent. And then I needed to get food and stuff like that as well. So, because I basically had like barely eaten all morning, so I really did need something. So take care. Lots of love. See you hopefully tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your Monday to the extent that you can enjoy a Monday. And bye-bye.